104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And Ding Dong. Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Good morning.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday, November the 14th of 2023 at 6:01 a.m. with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. Back again, my friends. Since
Hey,
Friday.
everybody.
Got my voice almost back.
Almost back.
Almost back.
there.
I had the yucks on Friday night and Saturday.
I did
wasn't feeling
too.
so hot. Did you?
Yeah, mine were yucking from front and back, but I don't know how yours
Oh,
were.
no. Mine was just like...
I think we were all down for the count this past weekend.
Yep, double yuck. It was real yucky.
Kevin had
Well,
a
no, I
food
didn't have double
problem.
yuck. No, I did not have that. I just was feeling yuck.
I'm sorry. I'm glad to see you back, and you sound almost there,
Almost
like you
there.
said. Yeah, I can still hear some crispiness.
A little bit crunchiness.
6:02. Wait till 6.
Yeah, wait till like
40.
8:02. Maybe I'll clear it more.
Do your
Like,
vocal exercise.
I can't. Don't try to make me sing anything. Can't do shallow or anything like that. Shallow,
Get some lemon tea.
So
Yeah.
Ted Lasso did that
I
with
saw
Rebecca
that with
on stage
Waddingham.
this
What's her name?
weekend.
Hannah Waddingham.
A tall girl.
Yo, we can play a little audio of it in the scoop coming up next. But I was really shocked that they both could carry shallow.
I've heard him do it before. I don't know if he went on stage with somebody, with Lady Gaga or something. I think I've seen him.
He can sing. Jason
Yeah, we'll play a little clip of it in the
Sudeikis can
scoop.
sing.
'Cause in Hannah Waddingham, it goes further to show anybody who wants to act, has to have some sense of singing in them.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Or they get trained somehow, because most SNL players need to have some singing chops, whatever you call it, singing chops, because think of how much they make them sing on SNL for random skits.
Oh, yeah.
So over the years, you've seen all these people, like, they can carry a tune. So I can see Jason Sudeikis knowing how to sing that, but Hannah Waddingham just signed up to be on Ted Lasso. I didn't know what her background was, but anyway, we'll talk some of that.
You know that guy from Ted Lasso, Brett
Which
Goldstein.
one?
Brett
Oh,
Goldstein, the
Coach?
Assistant coach
the
or-
coach. He used to be like a player, and then he becomes a coach. The real tough guy that never. Oh God!
Oh, you mean
having a brain fart here.
starts with an R. I just forgot his name.
I don't know the show well
Oh my
enough
God.
to
He
tell
was.
you all
He
the
was.
characters.
Whistle.
Yeah. So he's coming to Smart Financial, and then he's. It's so,
Okay, how did I just forget his name?
I know.
We're going to have to
Roy Kent.
Roy
He
Kent.
played Roy Kent on Ted Lasso. He's coming to Smart Financial, and then a second Houston performance has been added at Bayou Music Center. So that's going to be December 9th, 7
Cool.
p.m.
So if you love Ted Lasso,
And he's funny, too.
he also wrote Shrinking with Harrison Ford, and it's on Apple.
I heard that's really good.
Yeah, I recommend that one if you're looking for something to do for
I was going
Thanksgiving.
to try and watch that, but I just couldn't
You're bored, you're sick of the relatives,
watch on.
let's go to another room, watch Shrinking.
God, I see two of you right now.
Shrinking.
Man,
Ryan needs some glasses.
lucky you, buddy.
No.
See two of them. He's drunk.
No,
Ryan's drunk already.
I know how you feel. I've been there.
I knocked myself out basically this morning. I was going, like making my way to the bathroom, and usually I'll take my iPhone, use it as a flashlight. I'm like, I've got it memorized. I'm half asleep, and all of a sudden, bam, right into the wall, and I just saw stars, and I just went,
Take a nightlight.
fell on my butt, and
Isn't
I'm
that
like,
a
I see
One
two of
Republic
you.
song? I'm seeing stars.
I'm seeing
I
stars.
like it. They all sound
Counting
the same.
stars.
Counting stars?
We'll be counting
Oh,
stars.
okay. I was happy seeing stars. You can do a parody of Ryan. I'm under the wall.
Seeing
I've been
stars.
seeing stars.
It's like, I remember those old cartoons where
This house
you
is
see like little birdies flying around.
Your house is trying to kill you, by the way.
Yeah, no
maybe
kidding.
it's,
I think
maybe it's
life is trying to-
haunted. They can try all they want, but they're not going to succeed.
I'm not going to succeed.
If I end up coughing, I apologize. My buttons
Yeah, under
don't
the weather?
even work.
Are you under the weather?
Oh, they're not working?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, darn. So you can't cough in my ear. Now
Which one?
all of Houston gets to hear it.
Oh,
yeah.
that doesn't work
No,
either.
Here's my favorite thing. There are two buttons, Houston, behind the scenes.
What
There
am I
are two
doing? I
buttons
leave for
that
one
each one
day?
of us has. And one is to talk to Sam in her ear, and one is to silence the mic so we can
They're
cough.
so close to each
try
other.
yours. You-
Have we all done this now, Sam? Because I know for sure I have.
I did it once.
silenced, instead of silencing myself, I just coughed.
Oh, yeah.
Try it.
I just coughed into Sam's. I go, oh, wait, it still did it, right?
Did that go in your ear? The
No,
cough?
I thought that was that one. That one's in my ear.
Have you ever
Yeah.
heard
Did
this
y'all
in
hear
your
that on the air, though?
No. Nope.
Okay, how about this
Hey,
one?
Sam.
Oh, okay, so either one.
Oh, sorry about that. My mic's
That's funny. Okay, it's good to know that it still mutes us out. I thought that it goes over the air. I don't know how that would be possible, though. If we're
that's
supposed to
the
be
point of a
secretly
mute
talking to
button.
you. I know,
Right out over the air would be very useful.
Like they do
Roula.
the news. Hey,
Well, I
cut to
guess
that.
when you're thinking of, it's almost like stupid things you do where it didn't matter. It's just in your mindset, it was not meant to be. Like in my mindset, the cough button wasn't pushed, so I just thought, oh, my cough went over the air because I didn't push the cough button.
Well, it's
But they're
definitely
both mute buttons.
It's definitely distracting when there's someone in your ear, especially when you're sitting in Sam's spot and someone starts talking to
It's
you.
confusing.
When you're trying to listen to the radio station and you're like, where's my voice? Where did it go?
Yours got stuck. Sorry.
Yes.
I
it's-
kept messing with you,
I heard that.
but then it got stuck.
I worked
so
for
maybe
a,
I should.
worked for a show. Everybody had one to talk to each other.
That's cool.
So you had like I had one I could talk to Roula. That time, I'm like, man, I bet they cheated on games. You know, I could be like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, answer this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can
Now,
only
this show,
talk to Sam.
we wouldn't help each
Only
other.
me.
No,
I am special.
Not in rapid fire.
We do the
No,
wrong
we only
answers.
help each other when we want to band against the one we don't want to. Like if it's the finals.
Yeah.
Like if you were in the finals with Kevin.
You
Or no,
try and
you were in finals with
scoot over.
Sam. And I'm like telling Sam the answers.
I don't think you
Wait,
need
you
to.
are?
She's
Sam didn't
been
need
on
it.
fire lately. So.
No, Sam hasn't needed any help.
Okay.
Sam's
whole
actually
year.
done very
Does
well.
somebody get bragging rights for the biggest winner of the year?
Yeah, we need to get a belt. We got to buy one of those wrestling belts. It's like $300.
He's only saying that because he's the closest one to getting the belt this
You
year.
guys are only one game.
The other
you're,
2
you're only one
years.
game apart.
This thing's Kevin can win it. You can win it. I could win it.
How many more rapid fires?
Sam Namad could make a good comeback for the 2024 to show like that.
Yeah.
They could be like the Texans and
Look
the
at
Rockets.
me now.
So it's basically a three-way contest right now as to who could have the most wins for rapid fire.
Yep, all wrapped up on the drunk show.
Oh wow!
Man,
That
that
should be-
drunk show.
So we're playing rapid fire on the day of the drunk show.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Is it a Wednesday?
Is that good to do that if we're drunk? Who knows what we're going to say?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I want.
Is it's whoever can hold their liquor the best.
Yeah.
Those buzzy bombs?
Sam
We have
might
those
win
little
this
buzzy
one.
bombs?
Thank you.
Actually, I think you become a lightweight since
Oh yeah, because you're out of the
No.
game for a year.
I don't think I've become a lightweight. The only thing that has changed post-pregnancy is I cannot handle spicy food anymore. I used to love
Really?
spicy food. I can't do it.
Interesting.
Like
I
what, like,
cannot do it.
Really, does it keep you up or just get you sick? Or just,
My nose instantly starts watering, and I'm just so uncomfortable.
You get reflux.
it's not.
No, just like instantly, it just like cleans out my sinuses, and I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. Like my mom was just chowing on this dip that we got from the Nutcracker Market.
One of the spicy ones.
Yes, and it's not even that spicy. And I was like, Mom, I can't do this. I can't do it. It's just too.
So man, I had some good food to bring in today, but I left it on my counter. It was-
Don't you hate that?
I didn't have my
Rookie
lights on. I grabbed my wallet,
mistake.
grabbed my keys.
Grabbed
I was gonna put it in my
everything
bag.
but that.
Yeah.
It's Russian space food. I got
Comrade.
chicken nuggets, paste.
Ew.
Chicken nugget
Hamburger.
paste?
Yeah, it looks like a two.
Oh,
it looks like a
darn, I'm so sad you forgot that at home.
Right.
French fries and then like a hamburger.
In the paste form.
It looks
That
like
is
a
so
toothpaste
disturbing.
bottle. You put it in the
Where'd
water
you
for
find
4
that?
You put it in the
Yeah.
bottle in the water for 4 minutes, like the warm water, and it heats it up, and then you just.
Not the dishwasher, just in warm water.
No, yeah, this one. Well, I guess you could, but then
We've had dishwasher turkey in
That
the
was
last
good.
week. Now we're gonna have toothpaste chicken.
so I'll have to wait till
Where'd
after
you find
Thanksgiving. Just on Amazon. I don't even know how it popped
So
up.
God
It knows I
knows
order
who the
weird
hell put
stuff.
that crap together. Somebody put their dog poop in a can and said, "This is cosmonaut astronaut."
Eric, I'd love to take a look
Yep.
at your algorithm.
Yeah, it's
Some of
gonna
the
be
stuff
weird
you
stuff.
must get.
Well, Amazon. It's Amazon, right?
Yeah, but third parties, you don't know where the hell that's coming from.
Amazon definitely sells your
Crazy.
information to like Google because then all of a sudden I
It's all
start
in
getting
Russian, so I don't know what.
Oh man, this
It's like
should
those
be
chips.
real
We have all
fun.
these chips from China and Japan.
Oh, yeah.
and all this. We can't read half of this stuff.
We know what it is.
We see a shrimp on it, so we figure.
Oh, yeah, we had one package one time. We were asking our listeners to look at our Instagram and read the label and tell us what the heck are we eating.
Oh
This
yeah.
was in Korean or something?
Yep. Yeah. They knew it.
What did it end up being? I
You
can't
don't want to
remember.
know.
Okay, man, we got a lot of meat ones, meat chips.
Oh, God.
We've got
Filet
that.
mignon.
We've got octopus. I think there's some other things in
Yeah, we
there.
always bring
Well,
that back.
my algorithm right now is all things cocktail for Thanksgiving and all things Thanksgiving-ish. It's just I'm being bombarded right now with all that. 'cause
All
I
the
was-
ads.
Well, just all the reels. Every reel I'm going through has to do with a new cocktail for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
I wonder why.
Or food that you can serve at Thanksgiving or Christmas or all these appetizers. I still don't understand brie. How are you supposed to eat that white stuff?
I don't eat that. I just
I
dig
don't-
in the middle. I'm the one
I
that
dig in
leaves
the
it.
middle of the
Oh, yeah.
brie wedge. I do not eat the rind.
No
Who-
way.
It feels hairy
How are
looking.
you supposed to eat that rind? It is so thick and gross.
I don't think you're supposed to.
I see people
that's
do it.
That's what I was putting on my Instagram, Ryan. There's this whole appetizer where you cut bits of the brie with the rind, and I'm like, ugh, I can't. Anyway.
Fiber, I guess.
All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, we will give you a little audio of, wow, the shocking epic pull-off of Shallow by Jason Sudeikis and Hannah Waddingham.
She's Rebecca.
She's Rekka. And here's your official weather for today.
It's going to be cloudy, but a high of 70. Right now, 60 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hollywood to H-Town
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. All right, let me give you a little sample of what we were talking about in the opening break. We were talking about Jason Sudeikis and Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso. They were doing a charity event over the weekend, and they
She was
surprised...
Rebecca. She's Ted's boss.
She's the
She
owner of
owns
the team. And, look, with acting, they're actors. You don't expect them to be amazing singers. Jason Sudeikis has had to sing a lot because from his SNL days. Anybody who's an actor on SNL has sung a song or two at some point in their time there. So I'm not too shocked that Jason Sudeikis could sing, but a lot of people were like, whoa, Hannah, oh my God.
She sings a lot in the show. Like every year she does like that Christmas episode.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, she's a good singer.
Listen, a very hard song to pull off is Shallow with Gaga and Bradley Cooper. That is a hard song to pull off. You got to have a power voice for that. And here's a little clip of what we were talking about when Jason and Hannah did a great duet.
Together again.
Yeah, because
They're
that
not as
show's
lovers,
over.
but
It's
yeah,
done
this-
now, right?
See him on the screen.
That show wrapped up. It's done.
Yes.
Coach Beard was there. They did a song together.
How nice.
They did B-52s.
Love Shack? Rock Lobster?
Yeah,
Which one?
Love Shack.
Love
There's only one place that we can. That part.
10 rows.
Yeah, Coach Beard.
You know, it's funny because Ted Lasso did end. There was certainly a finality to it, but it also left the door open, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's such a great ending.
It was good.
Is it like soap operas where they're like, well, that person's like dead and gone, but we can always bring them back.
Right.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Well, there's no death, so.
It is holiday season time for a lot of people. You know, maybe you didn't realize that it's sneaking up on you. Next week is Thanksgiving. Hello.
We're like 9 days away.
Yes.
9.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Get my dishwasher ready.
Get it ready.
No, Eric and I both bought the dishwasher chicken or turkey.
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 Are you excited
Chicken
to
turkey.
brag about that to your chef brother-in-law, Eric? Did you tell him that?
Oh,
you
yeah.
bought that,
I
or
already
you
told him. I
act
go,
like
oh,
you
yeah.
did it?
I'm going to kick your butt this year.
It's really,
He's going to be mad
really
if he, and
delicious.
I'm going to put A and B, like a piece of each of
Oh, do a
his.
taste test?
Let people taste them.
Nice. Well, Freeform, which was ABC Family. I don't know what they call it now. Is it Freeform now, or was it just ABC Family? Anyway, they do the 25 Days of Christmas, and they start with all these Christmas movies all day long, every day. In the last couple of years, since I have younger kids, you know, that was like a safe channel to always have, just to have something on in the background. But I just felt like, oh my God, is the only movie they have is Home Alone 2 and The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Is that the only movie they show, like ad nauseum? It's like just always, always, always. So I'm not really a big fan of the Jim Carrey Grinch. It freaks me out to see him in the makeup. It's not at all cute. It's not at all like, oh, the story of the Grinch. All I see is this creepy guy in the outfit with the yellow eyes, and it freaks me out.
Never
I
seen
am
it.
not a fan. Yeah, I mean,
How are you
he's...
guys not a fan of Grinch? My mom's not either. I love the Grinch.
I can do the
original cartoon, yeah.
And I can do
No, I
even
can
the
do him.
new... The
He's
new.
like, ah.
It
Yeah.
scared me as a kid, the cartoon.
Oh, did
Yes, it was
It was
scary.
creepy. This guy, like, creeping in my room and steal my toy.
And his crazy smile. His smile.
Mr. Grinch.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well,
Did you
there's
guys
an
know-
article about the most uncomfortable costumes that actors wore in movies and TV. So if you have kids in your house and you're going to choose to put the 25 Days of Christmas on, and every time you watch The Grinch, know that Jim Carrey said being dressed as the Grinch, makeup as the Grinch, was like being buried alive every single day.
And he had those
It took
thick,
8.5 hours to get him into that.
he had those thick contacts.
8.5 hours to make him look like the Grinch
Now,
every time you had to do it.
How long to take it off?
Oh, I
Right.
bet you a long time.
That makes me like, I have to like catch my breath. I feel like claustrophobic thinking that. 8.5 hours to get him into the Grinch.
And how long would
And
you...
then to act like that, physically act and be hot,
Right.
and sweat.
And how long would you actually act in that? If you think about it, most people work 8-hour day.
well, they
like
probably
9 to 5.
do. They would probably do like what 3 a.m. calls or something,
Yeah.
and then they'd be like, "Okay, we're gonna
You
go 11 to 11, 12
sweat.
hours acting."
You sweat so bad in those things.
Wow.
Yeah, and then other actors who are on that list. I remember Val Kilmer when I watched that thing Val on Amazon Prime about him. He talked about when he got Batman, it was so not what he thought it was going to be because that costume was so bad. It was so uncomfortable. He couldn't move. He couldn't hear. He couldn't do anything as Batman. Here
Going
he
to
thought,
the bathroom?
Yeah, here he thought like, wow, this is so great. I'm going to play Batman. And the costume was hell on wheels. And if you watch, which one is it? Oh, if you watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I did not realize she wears this many corsets. I watched all the seasons of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime with Rachel Brosnahan.
Yep.
It's set in the 60s, 50s, 60s. She's a stand-up comic. I didn't think there were a lot of corsets in her costumes. It was a lot of like 50s dresses, real small waisted. Everybody's really lean. But she said that she had a corset related injury from all those outfits, that some of her ribs became fused together and she can no longer take deep breaths.
Well, that's
like
not
she has
good.
like long-term results from that.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Scarlett Johansson also playing Black Widow.
Yeah.
She started hallucinating because there was like zero breathability to that
leather cat suit.
Yes, to that cat suit. She could not breathe at all. And when she was doing the rooftop fighting scene, she got so hot filming, she started hallucinating.
I can see that because of the heat and
I can
the
understand
fighting.
it.
And the lights.
Can I give you guys just a little perspective? When you said about the Jim Carrey and putting on the costume and everything, that one episode of Star Trek that I did all those years ago where they put me in alien makeup, it took almost 6 hours to put all that stuff on, sitting in a makeup chair, layer by layer by layer. And it's not makeup. They paint it on you and they glue on the prosthetics. Ugh. And when you're on the set and they're
That's
filming...
a lot of investment for a guy that was only going to do one
I was
episode.
on screen for like 10 seconds. But
You're on Star Trek?
Well,
are you done? I was hoping you'd talk more about yourself.
Thank you. Because I'm the only one that does it.
I mean, I see how it's a lot of makeup.
No, but I was just going to tell you that, to give you an idea, you asked how long it takes.
Well, she did say. She said it's
To
like
take
8
that
hours.
off.
She said
For
took
Jim
8
Carrey.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing, too, the Emma Stone was in a movie called The Favorite that
I got the
Olivia
same
Colman
side-
was
same
up for
side.
an Academy Award. I'm just trying to power through. And she had to wear a corset, Sam. You know, just you and I are talking
Yep,
now.
I'm focused.
She was not able to breathe in all that filming of that corset, that her organs temporarily shifted after a month of filming.
That is
because the corset.
insane.
How many women, Sam, that we don't even know, they're faceless, in all those years of that was like the way you had to dress, passed out and died, and nobody even like marked their death, and nobody's like, I don't know what's
No, I
wrong
know
with her.
that's bad.
What about, like-
imagine if you're working at an office building, and like say you have to work through 10 hours a day, and there's like no air conditioning,
Yeah.
or there's no
Terrible.
heat. You know what I mean? Or those people are working in crappy.
Like right now?
Oh, well, yeah.
We're sweating to death.
no air
Maybe
conditioning.
that's
In
how
this
we can
room?
relate to that. But I'm just saying, like, if you, everyone has that one thing.
Yeah.
No, but
gotta work.
I'm just saying in general, like Emma Stone.
At least I get 20
in The
million. That's-
Favorite.
that's why I live in the
Yeah,
costume.
She's
paid
acting, but I'm talking about the
billions
real
of dollars.
women who had to wear corsets because that was the fashion of the
Right,
time.
yes.
Like, you know, in Titanic, when Rose is talking to her mother and she's
Yeah, real
tying her
life.
up in that corset.
Yep.
I mean, in real life, women had to wear those.
You guys wear those spanky things.
So how many women died from like corset death?
Well,
and
think
they didn't
about
know
that.
there was corset death.
In like the 1800s, all
Very
those
true.
women that would
Yeah.
wear that
Look
stuff.
at your high heels. Look what it did to your foot. Put
Oh
you
my
out
God,
of-
I know.
But Eric
freaking
did
high
bring up a
heel.
good point. I'm Jim Carrey. I'm making $20 million to suffer for
So
this.
that's at least they got that part. So at the end of the rainbow, they can get that. A lot of people.
I don't think that. I mean, but the list
you know,
isn't about.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm complaining that it was terrible. It's just things you didn't realize about all of these giant.
But then I started
roles
thinking
you've
about people
seen.
that work in, like, you know, on a farm, and those people breathe in that stuff. You don't realize, and then they get sick. So everyone has.
Everybody's
something
got
bad.
drawbacks, yeah.
What do you think the biggest drawback? Like when you worked at a restaurant, what's the biggest
I
drawback?
always come home smelling like a restaurant. However, I will always have a soft spot in my heart for fast food workers in that kitchen because have you guys been to a Whataburger lately? Just going to the drive-thru of the Whataburger through the window where you're paying, you can smell the Whataburger grill.
sure.
So imagine if you're in there. What do you smell like when you're in there? When you come home,
You're
if
right.
you are a Whataburger
your car
employee,
smells like it with the food.
yes, when
I
you
thought
come
you meant-
home, do your dogs like attack because they love when you're home so they can smell and lick all over your clothes? I mean, you got to. You're in that restaurant, in that kitchen, and the flat grill with all those burgers steaming up, and you're just, it's all in it.
Oh, I had
And
a
you're
high
right,
school
Eric,
friend
like
that worked there, and when he started
Well.
that job, he had great skin. When he finished that job, he had the worst acne I'd ever seen.
Plus, they're a
Like,
teenager too. I bet that doesn't.
Yeah,
it does not help.
too.
When you started to say, you picture you're in the Whataburger drive-thru, what's the worst thing that can happen? Die of old age?
Waiting for food. Yesterday, my daughter wanted chicken strips, so I got her that, and I finally didn't get my cheeseburger.
What'd you get?
I'm like, oh, Kevin, be proud. I've got the cheeseburger avocado. It's like,
Oh, I thought I was going to get grilled chicken.
No.
Come on
the
now.
cheeseburger avocado.
grilled chicken. No,
Grilled
no grilled
chicken.
chicken and Whataburger.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
Like,
Wait,
there,
it comes
there
on-
is
it
an
comes-
avocado cheeseburger.
That was the healthy option?
Well, I wasn't looking for health. I was just looking to change it up. They had a Texas toast with cheeseburger. I took the onions and tomato off, and then avocado and some creamy sauce they had, and bacon.
Wow.
It was actually pretty decent.
Was it delicious?
I ate half of it.
I wonder if I should take my mom to Whataburger. Whataburger's
Has she ever
not.
been there?
I don't know.
The French
it's
fries.
not big up in Pennsylvania.
Well, don't
no,
don't
they're
like
not-
sell
they're not
it-
there at all.
Don't sell it big to her. Just say, "Hey, mom, you know, I've lived here for this long, and there's a place people really love here. So I thought maybe I'd take you, see if you like it or not. It's no big deal.
Right now.
It's no big deal.
Get a chili
And then
cheeseburger.
see if she's like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Should we go
Or
inside
just
and
like,
sit, or
yes,
should we just go through?
yes.
Go through?
Sam, I have friends that used to work at KRBE. Actually, we know him. Larry Davis did a lot of voices for us. He is like the voice of all these things. National Geographic
Sports.
Network, Fox
MLB.
Sports, MLB. Larry Davis's voice. He was at KRBE. I used to pull his music and answer his phones. And the last time he came in town and he was doing a bunch of stuff here, he wanted to go to Whataburger and sit inside with our friend Paul Kobe Bryant. They were both in town at the same time.
That's funny.
And they're like, okay, now this is weird, but me and Larry are going to go to Whataburger and sit inside and eat. You want to come meet us? I go,
Do
sure.
you guys eat and then look over and you see Kevin in the corner?
So that was the
himself.
first time in my life I've been inside a Whataburger in daylight hours, like at lunchtime, to sit at a booth in a Whataburger.
I went sitting there like at
It was the one on
10:30 at
Chimney
night.
Rock.
No, and they
No.
bring you the little
Tray
full of all different
Yes.
sauces.
Yes, I have no idea.
It's your
I
tray
have
of
no idea.
loneliness.
They give you that little thing with the number on
May I
it.
take
a
your
burger.
number, sir? Yes.
But people do. I mean, when you move away and you come back, first thing my daughter does when she comes back to visit, goes straight to Whataburger.
And they're going
What?
to
I
be
thought you
doing
were
that.
going to say Papacitos.
Next week, they'll be doing that. A lot of people coming back for
Come back.
Thanksgiving.
break.
I'm still a Wendy's
Be nice.
gal.
Oh, Wendy's gal. I know it is so. I do like Wendy's. Extra lettuce.
Their fries are hit and miss.
A little
no,
more expensive.
they're always hot.
I know, but sometimes they're like
No, they're
soggy.
always hot. They guarantee
that
that they're
soggy crap.
always hot.
And we have a bunch of roundtable stuff. I know we have to. There's a girl we played on Wednesday. She went viral for that tattoo. We got to talk
The
about
forehead
that.
of Kevin,
Kevin,
our
Or-
special K. Who got a special K forehead tattoo?
Is it
I'm just
real?
kidding.
Is it fake? If it's real, why did she do it? If it's fake, why'd she do it?
Wait
It's a to be
till you
continued
hear.
story.
We have
Yep.
the follow-up audio.
That and more next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
KRB.
All right. Okay, last week we were all freaking out about this girl who had a forehead tattoo that covered her entire forehead.
And it was the name Kevin in big, bold, black letters.
And you know what's crazy, Roula? Like seeing that, I wasn't like if I saw that 7 years ago, I'd be like, oh, up in arms. But now after Post Malone and
Oh, yeah.
Tyson and other people.
Jelly
Facts
Roll.
are
I'm like,
Jelly Roll,
okay.
I'm almost just used to seeing it now. It's like, I mean, that's why I thought maybe.
Well, the reason
be real.
we brought it up is because she was not just somebody who tattooed her forehead. She was taking a stance saying, if you really love your boyfriend, you would do this.
We have the audio.
It was ridiculous. It
like
was
ten-
last Thursday on our show.
Play the original
Give you a little audio recap.
Can't really understand a whole lot what she's saying. I think she's from another country.
She has a thick accent. I think she's from the UK.
But there's an update
Yep,
to this
yep,
story.
here. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! I love it. I don't think it's such a big deal. Like for someone, I've got so many tattoos. Like I don't think it's such a big deal.
She says, I don't think
And
it's
she
such
does
a
have a
big
lot of
deal.
tattoos.
She does.
She's covered in tattoos, but there was a reason behind her method.
Yeah, what's the story? What's the update on this story?
We talked about this Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So she has posted an
Friday we were
update.
live at Nutcracker. That's
Yeah,
right,
that's it,
because
yeah.
everything is off in my head now. So what's the update with this woman?
This
What'd she say?
is why she did it.
I regret my tattoo, but not this one because this is actually not a real tattoo. And the reason why I tricked the whole internet is that I have a message to young people and all of the people who wants to get covered in tattoos. I regret my tattoos and you might regret yours when you get older. And as a person fully covered in tattoos, I feel like this is my responsibility to speak up, share my experience. I remember when 10 years ago I was getting my first tattoos and my mom, my friends were telling me all the time, Anna, you will regret your tattoos. And I didn't listen, maybe because they didn't have any tattoos. But if there was a person covered in tattoos saying they regret their tattoos, I would have listened. So like and share this video so we can together spread the tattoo awareness that no one really talks about.
Yeah, so she's saying,
So wait a second.
listen to me because
that's a bunch
I
of
am
crap.
fully covered in tattoos and I
She
have
regrets them.
massive regret because I started 10 years ago when I was too
I've
young
listened
to
to her
realize.
That's not at all the message when you're sitting there saying, oh my God, I love this. I love this. Everybody should get this.
Because she was trying to get everybody's attention. And then she
Yeah.
drew them in.
But if nobody heard her update, they think, well, this lady said if I really love
Well,
my boyfriend,
but she's
I should
hoping
She
do
has
this.
a massive amount of followers,
So,
Roula.
what do you think? 4 kids
Followed her.
Yeah.
got their boyfriend's name in their head?
Oh boy.
I did this because some random internet woman told me to.
Well, that's a sad.
Hey.
Particularly
That's reality, though. Eric.
visible tattoos, anything that comes out from the cuff or over the
Neck.
neckline
Yeah.
is something that you could possibly regret. You know, think about that. And we talked about a long time ago how they have a quote unquote new ink that can be destroyed with the right kind of, is it a laser,
Laser,
or
I think so.
But I've
sonic?
seen, even even with the best tattoo removal, there's some kind of it's like a distortion of the skin.
Yeah, with
they've gotten better,
regular
though?
tattoos, it's basically like laser hair removal. It's the same kind of machine, but it can leave some type of evidence and or scarring.
Remember, we did tattoo regret all the time.
All the time.
Oh, yeah.
These are
And Tony
retouch tattoo.
would pick one person and he'd fix the tattoo.
I think unless you're
That's
in entertainment,
So cool.
But I think with
Why
laws
can't you do
now-
that stuff now?
With
Why,
lawyers.
do you have tattoo regret?
No, I just think it's really cool.
Hold on.
Like, do you need something redone?
I
she
like
does.
my tattoos. No, Kev, I like them, and I'm gonna get more.
I mean,
Gonna
look,
get a face tattoo,
I
Sam?
remember when
I don't have any interest in getting a face tattoo. I would get my eyebrows permanently tattooed,
but that's a cosmetic thing.
Yeah, but technically,
I
it's
can't
tattoo.
wait for Santiago to be like, "Shut up, Mom! I'll put it underneath my eye."
He's gonna walk
Yeah, Mom.
He's
I got
gonna
it on
have
my chin.
tattoos.
Yeah, like he'll have like this little
the
like.
Puerto Rican flag.
one
the
side
cheek.
says mamas, the other side says boy.
He'll be
I
like,
hope so.
Boricua.
He's gonna have like my lips on his neck.
Uncle Eric's going to, when he's 18, give him $1,000 to get a Dallas Cowboys star on his forehead.
Absolutely
This is a
not.
Steelers
You know-
fan?
you know
Steelers only.
You know what's funny? When we first started working here at the radio at KRBE, there were a couple of people that worked behind the scenes that said, they were like, oh, we belong in the college regret tattoo club or college tattoo regret club. And because all three of those people had a flower tattoo on the inside of their ankle. And all of them said, it drives me crazy when I'm in meetings and when I cross my legs and I'm looking at that stupid daisy.
Oh, and you can see it. Yeah.
Because you can see that dumb daisy.
With a
She's
tramp
like,
stamp.
Dumb days.
And then it spreads out as you get
well,
older.
the tramp stamp, you can't see it. Like Kevin said, it's
But your
covered.
kids can. They're like, what is that, Mom?
Yeah,
Mom's
that's why you
bending
gotta
over to
do
pick up a
covered
box.
ones, like
Sometimes-
down where your sleeves are, like Kev was saying. Even in I have one on the top of my foot, but you wouldn't see that because technically, if we were supposed to be professionals, you can't wear flip flops.
You think the tattoo artists
You could-
now
Wait,
are
on
good?
top of your foot, like where exactly? Because if you were wearing like heels or
It's on her-
pumps.
No, I have a pair
It
of
would be
heels
like-
that cover it because I had to be professional
Let
one
me see
time
where
for
it
my
is on your
job.
foot. Sam's going to show us her
You have
foot
a
now.
foot tattoo?
Right there.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, so it would cover it in your thing.
It goes on the other
You've got
side.
the tiniest feet. You know that?
I know I do.
What size is that? Like 5? I
They're,
think my hand is bigger than
they're-
Sam's foot.
You probably don't want to. I don't
bet
have
it
socks
is.
on right
Yeah,
now.
what is that?
I bet I put my hand up against Sam's foot and my hand is bigger.
It's like, yeah, well, bring
They're
your shoe over here for a second.
These are size 7
Here, throw the shoe.
in females, and then.
But the sole of that shoe is really
Oh, you
big.
ready? Hold on. You ready,
Okay,
Eric?
come on over here, Sam.
That sole isn't, her foot's not that big.
Yeah.
Oh
foot
my
is this
God.
So almost.
Yeah.
Oh, like half a, oh, about
Not
that.
that, Sam.
Bitty,
My daughter's
baby
got
feet.
size 7.5, so I think they're
should do
average.
shoeies.
They're dainty.
They're
They're
dainty.
dainty.
I got tiny little
Can you buy?
feeties.
See, the best part of having small feet is you could probably buy like the largest size in the kids section.
Oh, I absolutely do. I wear size 5 in boys.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Is it going to be a ballerina with like small feet like that?
Doing a little pirouette.
Who, me?
I thought
you guys-
ballerinas
did
are
they
just
have to-
usually very.
I don't know.
Well,
I
they're
just
like
always
5'10".
said that I was a little foot fairy because I played soccer. I was quick.
Foot.
Oh, they
foot
called me
fairy.
that too, but
Yeah.
it was a lot
That's not
different.
your, that's her
play soccer?
OnlyFans name.
Times changed.
Oh man.
With those umbros.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H
Read that text. It just came down.
Oh, no.
And I quote at 37530.
And I thought of this too.
And I quote, I'm not saying it, I'm reading the texter's text.
Oh.
Remember when dumbass Christina pretended to get a tattoo for April Fools?
It wasn't even April
And it
Fool's.
wasn't even April Fools?
yes.
We were so mad at her.
We're like, it's not even April Fool's.
It's on her
It was
neck,
3 days
wasn't it?
after April Fool's, Sam, and she's telling us how she got this tattoo for her 30th birthday in her neck,
Yeah.
and she feels so bad. And here I am scrambling trying to help her with my friends
she
that
was
have like
falling for
laser
it.
hair places. We all did. You fell for, you're
As
saying
it
I
was
did,
so
like-
hot in the studio that morning, though, it started melting. We were like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get
smart.
credit for trying, though.
man.
To try and do something different and try and
But
screw
see,
with
there's
us.
the difference
Yeah.
between a joke hitting
On
and
April
not.
Fool's,
Right.
it's a prank. Any other day, it's just a lie.
And that was the problem. Nobody laughed, so it was like when nobody would
No one got her comedy.
Yeah, the comedy was.
Quote unquote comedy.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Okay. Trickery. This is brought to you by Duncan. AAA predicts a very busy Thanksgiving on the road this season with over 55 million Americans expected to travel at least 50 miles.
Shock me with a story, Ryan, every Thanksgiving where they say, no one's going to go anywhere.
It's only during.
That's the shocking
I guess
story.
during COVID. or
No, they're
something.
saying this is the
No
third
one's going to
highest
travel. The
forecast.
airport will be not busy at all. And on the roads, no traffic.
This is the third highest in 20 years. The majority will be traveling by car, making Wednesday before Thanksgiving the busiest day
My question
on
is,
the road.
do they say how do they know this? No one's come knocked on my door and said, "What are you doing for Thanksgiving?"
Are you driving?
Like, how do they know? That's what I was
Yeah,
I'm
what's
curious.
the source of the
You
survey?
know, airplanes I
every year?
get because They could probably maybe look in the data and see how many planes are booked.
They know how many tickets have been
Cars,
sold.
how would they know traveling in cars?
That I'm not sure what the metrics are on.
I mean,
that.
afterwards, I know they would know because they have those little
I think they're
things
just
you drive over, those little like cords.
Yeah, but if you think about it, in 2022 they did the study, so they have a number, and now they're predicting what's going to be for 2023.
Oh, so they're predicting.
That's how they get this information.
Wow, Sam, look at you.
Like that. But how do they make that prediction?
Just like
Like,
how
more
do you
people
make a
move down
prediction?
here,
How do you
more-
make a prediction that the Astros are going to be good next year? It's from their previous year.
Because they got Jose Altuve. Jordan Alvarez.
Like, it's just, you look at
Joe
the
Espada.
past.
Did you see that Nerys?
Yeah, Joe
Nerys
Espada.
did not opt for his extra. He opted out of his thing.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
Hector
yeah.
Nerys. Is
All
he
of-
gone?
Yep.
He's gone.
Unless we want to pay him a lot of money. Hector Nerys.
No, that means he's gone. We don't pay a lot of money. Eric, I wanted to do this story for you really quick because you're all about the Chicago hot dog. Do you know, is it Portillo's? Portillo's. Okay. So their hot dogs are coming to Katy.
Ah.
Yes, the fast
Another-
casual diner, November 2nd, filed a project to open a restaurant, outdoor patio, and drive-through at 1021 West Side
You
Parkway.
guys are lucky.
It's right next to Andretti's Karting and Games. The project has
Nice.
an anticipated start date of March 1st, 2024, completion date of August 28th. So a year from now, you'll be able to get a Chicago hot dog.
If you,
go.
if you
Yeah, but
Google
they got-
Portillo's, the first question it says, people also ask, what is so special about Portillo's?
Right.
The hot dogs and the
It was their
the beef.
debris sandwich, I thought.
It's like
Not debris, but like that wet sandwich,
yeah.
that roast beef wet sandwich.
Yeah, it's like Mr.
I don't know them
Beef.
for their
Ew,
hot
that sounds
dogs.
not
It's
appealing.
good, but so they have other
No, it's like
stuff.
it's kind of like when you get that roast beef and
Yeah,
you dip
it's
in that.
just roast-
au
It's
jus
like the au
sauce.
jus.
Oh,
It's like the
like a
au
French
jus.
dip sandwich.
Yeah,
like
what's
that.
au
Okay,
jus?
okay.
What
Au
is au
jus
jus?
is the juice. The au jus
Makes
is
your
the
meat
juice
nice and wet.
of the beef.
it the juice?
You like the juice? I like the juice. Coming up next, somebody got revenge. We're going to hear all about it next on 104.1 KRBE.